So, this was originally going to be a video in the style of Ranked, where I put all my videos in order from best to worst, but to be honest, that didn't really fit, nor did I have enough time to fully finish it. So, I'm changing it up just a bit. So, hey everyone, today I just wanted to sit down and talk about how 2023 was, and maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, get into some plans of 2024. And man, we're already here? It feels like just yesterday that I was playing through Versus Imposter for the first time on launch day, and now, I guess it's already been a year. But hey, it was a pretty killer year, eh? After the, well, admittedly the disaster that 2022 was for this channel, this year was much more consistent. Granted, I didn't get to do everything I wanted to, but for the most part, I uploaded most of the planned content. Speaking of, let's get into that content, shall we? Starting with the very beginning of this year. Now, starting out, this year was definitely not looking very good. For the first 2 months, I basically had nothing uploaded. At the time, I was still streaming through Twitch instead of YouTube, which, while fun, was not a very good decision. So I would upload Twitch VODs to the channel instead of the streams, just so I could make it so you all could see them. However, this also meant that they did awful. I will say they were incredibly fun to make though, since that's how I actually experienced Versus Imposter for the first time. And the content wasn't much better, to be honest. I posted 2 videos, one being a compilation of 2022's funniest moments, which, while nice, wasn't exactly the highest of quality, and the other, a speed paint I made in like 30 minutes. Okay, awesome! Yeah, suffice to say that the start of this year wasn't great. However, the Herbal video released at the tail end of 2022, and that did amazing, and to this day it's still my most popular video. This encouraged me to start taking Ranked a bit more seriously, and this would turn it into the biggest thing ever. Like, wow, did anyone expect this to be as big as it was? Now, I'm not saying that Seek's Cool Deltarune mod Ranked was the catalyst for Ranked becoming my main series, but I'm not saying that it's not. Not only was it great to see so many people come out to a live premiere, but this video was recognized by the Seek. Like, they were there. This is still crazy to me. Such a prominent creator commenting on my live premiere is just, it's insane to still think about. Of course, this was around the time that I both started getting into art for like a full-time thing, and got my new editing software. This just boosted motivation so much that I was able to pump out Indie Cross Re-Ranked in 3 days. That's right, I ranked, scripted, recorded, and edited Indie Cross Re-Ranked in 3 days. Now, I know there was another Imposter Speed Paint in between Indie Cross Re-Ranked and Seek's Cool Deltarune mod, but we'll get into all the imposter stuff in a bit. But Indie Cross Re-Ranked also did amazing, so I just kept on trucking. Imposter V5 and Seek's Extras both came out almost back to back, and I just kept going and going. It was honestly unreal how fast it all happened. This was also around the time that I started fully streaming on YouTube, and gotta say, that was one of the best things I have ever done. That first live stream is still crazy, because I didn't think that many people would come to the live stream, and yet here we are, with like millions of live streams to this day. Getting to chat and everything, it's been really fun even today, which is why I still stream. And of course, this all came to a head with the 5-year anniversary special. I don't have much to say about the event, since it was really just an excuse to do some videos that weren't FNF related, because gotta say, even though I had a ton of fun making them, I was definitely getting burned out. You're gonna want to remember that point for later, but this still meant a lot to me. The 5 years on YouTube, and finally, this was the first year where I could actually say I did something significant. I started things that are still crazy to this day, like the Cuphead series that has actually persisted past episode 1, the Hatless Challenge, which is still a massive undertaking for me, almost rivals Imposter in just how big it was, and I also finally got around to making a Discord server? Yeah, it just kind of popped out of nowhere one day in a stream chat, and I made it a reality. But yeah, it's been almost 6 months since that server was started, which, if you haven't already, you should totally go join it. We've recently become obsessed with playing Discord golf in VC, so you're really missing out if you don't join it. But with all of the anniversary stuff out of the way, I think most of you know where this is coming to. I couldn't really not talk about this for much longer, could I? Let's talk about Imposter. So this mod has consumed me for the better part of a year at this point. From it being my favorite mod of all time made in FNF at the start of the year, to spending literal months trying to rank it, and even now I can't escape it with stuff like Logos Halloween DX Plus coming out. I wasn't kidding when at the end of that video I wondered if I was ever going to escape the mod. But, as much as I would complain about how draining it was, I did genuinely have a lot of fun making everything about it. And if you're curious, yes, Imposter Ranked The Full Cut is still my favorite video I've made this year. Purple V3 comes close, but that video was just a tad bit rushed because I wanted to get it out as soon as possible to you all. Getting to work with other YouTubers for the first time was just great, and I got that experience because of Imposter. And some staple jokes started in that video, like me hating on Hypno's Lullaby, the Nissan moment, and of course a few others. And in the end, I think the video still turned out really great. Again, probably my favorite of the entire year. The only thing I would change are a few song placements, like, man, some of those were really bad. But all in all, a really great video that, for the most part, was a complete joy to make. Even though I did get really burned out, and I never want to see Imposter ever again. God, I still hate that. And hey, it also brought about my new design, which, while the design itself is great, I'm remaking... Oh, wait, hold on, I skipped a line. Oh, God. And hey, it also brought about my new design, which you might notice I haven't really been using in videos all too much. Yeah, well, the design itself is great. I'm remaking it now in my much better art style because it has grown so much since Imposter Ranked. So for now, I've just been having Litlo cover for me. Oh yeah, I guess you don't really know who Litlo is, huh? Well, it's not my fault you're not that important. Fine, whatever. I'll upload a short soon to introduce you properly. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's wrap this little review up with the end. Pretty much the rest of the year was just Cuphead Co-op and Ranked. I know it's kind of underwhelming to think that, but I mean, look at my channel. The last couple uploads were Logos, Cuphead Co-op Episode 4 and 3, Purple Ranked, and then... Oh, right. Is it bad that I kinda forgot about Inktober? Well, you know how I said Imposter Ranked was draining? Well, that times a million, and you get Inktober. It was just so hard to keep up with, man. Now, I will say, it helped me improve tremendously in art. I mean, go watch the first couple speed paints in Inktober, and then look at the last few. Yeah, there's a difference. And even now, I'm improving. It also technically has the first official teaser for Ranked Series 2, with the reveal that Wednesday's Infidelity Ranked is coming. But that's enough about Inktober. I want to quickly talk about another video that I love this year, and that's Guy V3 Ranked. You see, this was made less because of the Urple craze that was happening around that time, and it wasn't even really made because I wanted views because of it's a hot mod or something. Now granted, I thought about those, but the main reason was honestly a personal thing. You see, Urple Ranked, you know, the original one that's my most popular, I hate it, like, so incredibly much. It's low quality, rushed, and overall just isn't fun to watch at all. So when I heard Urple V3 came out, I knew I had to rank it. It being one of, if not the best FNF mods ever made, just came as a bonus on top of making that. But besides that, I guess I can quickly mention Cuphead Co-op. I mean, it's not done yet, so I didn't want to touch upon it too much. But it has been really fun recording with Chris, and just the sheer chaos of those videos are a lot more fun to edit than Ranked, because Ranked, while probably objectively better video quality, there's a lot less stuff I can do with it. But anyways, I think that about wraps up everything I have to say about this year. It was pretty fun. But, I guess I did promise that this would be a Ranked video, huh? How to solve this conundrum? I mean, I could just do what I did with Seek's Extras, where I blaze through everything. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, you all are not ready for this. Since I don't want this video to be too incredibly long, I'm going to do this as fast as possible, which means no opinions will be given whatsoever. Anyways, you ready for this? Alright, let's do this. Number 22, So Now What, the update video. Number 21, 5-year anniversary trailer. Number 20, Valentine's Imposter speed paint. Number 19, Imposter Fever speed paint. Number 18, Imposter Ranked trailer. Number 17, Deadly Delusion speed paint. Number 16, Seek's Cool Deltarune mod extras. Number 15, Followed speed paint. Number 14, Seek's Cool Deltarune mod ranked. Number 13, Cuphead Co-op Episode 2. Number 12, Cuphead Co-op Episode Number 1. Number 11, Doki Doki Takeover Plus Ranked. Number 10, Cuphead Co-op Episode 3. Number 9, Logos Halloween Ranked Mini. Number 8, Indie Cross Re-Ranked. Number 7, Cuphead Co-op Episode 4. Number 6, Imposter V5 Ranked. Number 5, Imposter Ranked Part 2. Number 4, Imposter Ranked Part 1. Number 3, Hatless Challenge. Number 2, Urple Guy V3 Ranked. And number 1, Imposter Ranked the full cut. I did not do that in one breath, which I really, really wanted to, but that's still a very long list. But now that I got all that out of the way, let's just quickly talk about the future for a second. I don't want to spoil too many of my plans because I have a lot. There's a lot of stuff happening next year. But there is at least 1 or 2 games I wanted to tease, so you can go find a community post that I should post shortly after this, where it's a poll actually, where you all can vote in it and see what game you want to see first out of 4. But, you know, there's a few. There's this one Funny Cube game that got a massive update recently, if you didn't hear about that. So, you know, got some fun games planned for next year. But as for the big thing I'm sure you've all been waiting for, Ranked Series 2. Where do I even begin? Well, you see... That's it. Yes, I know that's a crazy long period with a bunch of games, but it has been in the works for quite some time, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But with that massive announcement out of the way, let's just wrap this up, shall we? So, since this honestly was mostly just an update video, I don't really have anything special for y'all. So, let's just cut to the chase and just become a sellout, shall we? So, you all know the drill. Subscribe, like, comment, turn on notifications, all the fun stuff. I would like to actually start using my Twitter, or X if you're a frickin' weirdo account again. As you can see, it's one of the few links that I still leave in my description. So, make sure to go follow me over there. It'll mostly just be used for teasers, art, and just anything random that I find funny that pops into my head. One more quick thing, as you all should know, this was a part of the Littlest Christmas event, but this wasn't supposed to be gift number 3. This was supposed to be gift number 4, but y'all never got gift 3. Well, as it turns out, playing through the entirety of Undertale twice takes a lot longer than you'd think. Now, I'm not going to promise it, but I'm like 85–90% sure I can get it done by the end of next month, so it'll be there. Okay, one last thing for real this time. Discord. It's a thing that exists, I talked about it earlier, and we are so close to hitting 50 members. And if you're on there already, you'll know that once we reach there, we'll do another Discord stream with a bunch of fun games planned, including an entire Jeopardy board of trivia. So, go join that. Plus, you get your name added to the end of this incredibly long credits list. Anyways, let's end this for real. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your days, and I'll see you all in 2024. Bye!